Welcome to our world of exercise and better health. I got nothing. Let's go get to work. Let's do it in sitting. Let's just play the time away. Hopefully some giggles. I wish it could be two-sided giggles though. I miss hanging out and seeing people. I would love to eventually see you all work out with me, or at least sit across the table and eat a lot of junk food and drink coffee or soda, whatever. Bad influence, huh? Come with me. Let's get some music started first. I'm going to put the music closer to you so I'm not yelling as much. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Place your ankles underneath your knees and then sit with your hips and your knees level, or sit on something if you need to elevate your hips, because I don't want the rounding in the spine. I don't want the tailbone touching the chair at all. I guess the very, very tip, but let's move on. So we have our pelvic floor muscles. Many of us forget to use them. We all own them. We might as well get our money's worth. Lift them, use them. We're going to call it your elevator from now on. Belly into spine. Take your chest, if you're like me, round shoulder. Think about somebody pulling, open, and then often we go up to our ears, so let's pull it down too. So I'm feeling a giant tension here, because today I haven't been in my good posture. Take your chin now and slide it straight back, hoping that our ears are over our shoulders are over our hips. So let's pretend that we're having a good time already. Let's start with some forward and backwards movement. Nice and slowly, nice and low. I just want to warm up a little bit of our trunk muscles, a little bit of our arm. Check our posture. I also want to trick my watch right now and let it think that I'm swimming. Because I think it's funny that I get extra credit for swimming in my chair. We're going to change it soon and we'll go backwards. I'm not quite a forwards freestyle swimmer as an exercise, because to me it promotes my rounded shoulders. So in my theory is, if you have a bad shoulder, a painful shoulder, frozen shoulders and all that, you want to keep it definitely your elbow below your shoulder height, but also you really need to force yourself on not keeping a rounded shoulder. We all had moms that, I'm sure, or somebody in our life, if it wasn't exactly the mom, that grabbed us and made us stand tall. It's like almost that military style. That's kind of the thing that we want, but not so severe. Let's go backwards in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swim backwards. Watch your elbows on the back of your chair though. So again, I'm keeping my elbows lower than my shoulders. I get Phil one a little unhappy, a little clunk every time I go backwards. I need to warm it up, right? We always are learning to listen to our bodies. We're going to change soon though. This is a hard way. Maybe I'm not swimming really well. Maybe that's why my watch isn't asking me to record my pool swim, huh? Let's get our trunk moving more though. So I'm going to allow my arms to swing kind of horizontal as if it was a low table. Belly into spine, lift your elevator. Watch your neck, keep your chin tucked away, and let's just swing side to side now. More beneficial, instead of your arms leading the way, would be to let your stomach muscles. So I'm doing this more, but the reality is, because I'm underneath a skylight and it's an 89-degree day, I'm letting my arms kind of wave to me. I'm glad there is not a centometer, scent, S-C-E-N-T, that you could smell how stinky I am. I work today in all black And then for my lunch, my kids still have me going to my car and eating lunch, and then I get a break from my masks. And it's a little hot in there. And I watch the reality shows, and I get a little excited about the finale that I'm watching. So, anyhow, my poor coworkers. Let's change it, and we're gonna start like a breaststroke type thing. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs wide apart. Come toward the front of your chair though, so that it's not grabbing at your thigh. Belly into spine. Hinge at your hips if you can. Feel the stretch in here. So it's okay to bring your legs out a little further. You want to feel gentle. We're gonna make sure your chair is sturdy though. I could just see me flopping on my face and doing like a belly flop. So let's bring our palms together, reach out toward the screen, open your palms, lean back, belly into spine. I don't want, and then do it again. I don't want a curve in your back, but I also don't want back pain. So if your stomach muscles aren't up to holding a nice straight back, that you're able to just hinge at your hips, stay upright. All right, it's your workout. There's no way to, with exercise, the thing that I've learned that's been the hardest is to put away my ego and just allow what my body can do and be grateful for it. Because I know with all of us, it ticks us off at times to see things that we think that we should be able to do and we can't. But then who suffers? We suffer an injury. And some injuries last years and years. When I was a physical therapy student, I hurt my back, a part of my back. And let's see, I graduated as a PT assistant, which is when I hurt my back, 1989 or 1990. I don't remember if it was 89 or 90. I graduated with my master's in 93, but I can't remember the assistant. Anyhow, the point is, do the math and realize that I am a lot older. As you can see by my stripe of skunk. But I do have glitter. My sweet baker and cake decorator, Amy, I asked her today if she would put glitter in my hair because she was putting it on a cake. And then I almost cried on her because I felt like a princess. Are we doing enough of these? I feel like it. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're uncomfortable bringing your legs, keeping them out here and widening your knees, bring them back in. I think I've been so stiff today that, and I'm not a stretcher, but it feels good. So keeping up nice and tall, even elongate more. Let's bring arm, 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 arm. I've talked about not getting your elbow over your shoulder, and the reality is because I have a lean, I'm not going much higher than this. I am also going kind of forward to protect so I'm not jamming arm bone into shoulder bone. Put your chin though back, and let's rock it out a little. The chair's holding me. Oh, it's Father's Day next weekend. That's what I'm telling the kids that their daddy wants for Father's Day, them to wood glue my chair. I work, so it'll have time to dry if they got up early, huh? I should get them up at baker's hours like I'm doing next weekend. Actually, I'm not doing baker's hours. Our bakers come in at 4 a.m. and they get the ovens going. Nope, I come in at 6 a.m. I come in humbly because I know they've already been up for a couple hours. Let's change it to nice boxing in 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm bringing my legs closer. I'm starting to do that round of the spine, the tailbone, the poor posture. So I'm going to bring them in, keep them with me. So let's keep our arms, our hands to cover and protect our face. Record pool swim. There it is. What a smart watch. Chin in. Allow that your shoulder blades are meeting in the back. Don't do any severe reaching. And then at the end, keep your elbow from straightening all the way. So our shoulders are down, away from our ears and down our back. We're getting a trunk rotation. If your doctor said no trunk rotation, remember, don't, right? Just stay up here and just stay straight. That was kind of like one of the ellipticals. Have you ever fallen off of one of those in your life? I did. I was watching, and I hate when people don't pay attention. But again, I was watching a reality TV show. This was a few years ago. And I was up on a tall elliptical, and it was funny as anything, this movie. And I started to laugh, and I fell off into the next person. I like hopped on their machine with them. What a horrible human being I was. And then there's nothing I can do about it because it was clearly obvious that I did not stay on my own machine. That'll teach me for feeling like I'm better than thou, huh? And paying attention to everything. Ready to do something different? Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's speed back. So you could either stay straight and go to the side, or you could add a little twist, holding your stomach muscles in, your elevator up. I'm going to pick up my pace just to get a little bit of cardio in. Thankfully, the doctor that I went to has put me on antibiotics and some inhalers, and you can see I'm feeling a lot better. It's amazing if you actually break down and see a doctor and humbly accept that word again. Let my ego down and realize maybe I need a little bit more help than, for one, A, ignoring it, B, thinking I could handle it. Let's go the other side. I forgot I was going faster. This feels like a cat fight. This brings back memories, I think, of how my brother and I fought. Except we didn't fight like this. We threw radios and stereo systems at each other. And my dad raised us for the most part. And he was at work. So I don't think he thought we were angels, but I don't think he knew the severity of our fights. So I guess instead of stealing this chair of my brother's, he owes it to me, huh? Oh, record pool swim. Here it's going again. Yes. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys, we're doing really well. We're at 12 and almost 13 minutes. Let's go out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Do as fast as you can, as slow as you can. The main goal is watch your posture. If you need to slide your legs in and out, that's perfect. If you want to take the time and lift, that's perfect too. I'm just after some movement. And so it's your workout though, remember. You do what you feel is what your body needs today. Today I did a lot of standing, a lot of walking straight planes. So my hip muscles aren't doing a lot of work. I'm just trying to remember, like, I'm doing little micro squats and stuff while I'm standing so much because I could see me standing. I have that fear of standing and fainting or something, you know, like they do at weddings. They just plop over. So it's horrible the things I get in my head sometimes. Ready for more? Let's do something else. Let's change it to 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was exhausting, huh? Keep our legs together now. No, when I said that, I did not mean it. No. Bring our ankles underneath our knees, or our ankles a little bit closer to our chair than our knees. So we want a light stretch and maybe our calf muscles if we can. Keep the heels on the ground. Sit up taller than I am. Belly into spine. I want us to lean forward and backwards. Keep this nice and tall, nice and stable. As you're coming forward, think about not your chin leading you, but your stomach muscles. As you're coming backwards, actually tighten your lower stomach muscles. Let's do a few more. I like that we're getting a little bit of a stretch in. If you're not feeling a stretch in your calf muscles down below, maybe scoot further forward in your chair. I like that I just have enough input in the back of my chair too, that it seems like where I'm sitting, that's about as far as I can control my stomach muscles so my back stays stable. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring our legs now far out. Put your toes on the ground, sit up tall. I'm going to aim for a diagonal down one side and back up the other way. Let's try to do a few of these. Tighten your stomach muscles, lift your elevator, record pool swim. I don't know why the watch, it's not a smart watch. I probably can't take it into the store though and ask for my money back because it's a stupid watch. But why would it think that this is how somebody swims? How are you doing? This is so good to try to work on our sitting balance. If we get good sitting balance, then our walking or standing is easier. A lot of my patients that neurologically have problems, them and their family expect me to be able to get them, like me do all the work to get them to the side, sitting at the side of the bed. They don't have the strength to get out of their bed to the side of their bed. And then they're upset that I'm not walking them. Well, it all builds on something. If you don't have the ability to get to the side of the bed, provided you don't have a major surgery and that's why you can't flip certain areas, you're not going to be able to walk well. If you don't have the ability to wiggle around while sitting, you're not going to walk well. It's dangerous for the person and dangerous for the physical therapist to do stuff that they're not ready for. Plus, it's humiliating for the patient. Or they have so much going on in their head already. Why add another thing to depress them? Let's change sides after 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go lean on that side now and go the other way. Well, I realize you might be doing a different direction than me. Do the opposite. Yeah, with physical therapy, I know my weaknesses. My weaknesses is the psychological part. Because I cannot pretend that that person's fine. I can't pretend that they're going to be fine. I don't know a lot of times how their body's going to react. So for me, I call in the counselors or the nursing staff, and I say, you know what, this is a huge change. Or sometimes, sometimes you really just need to be sad. Don't you think so? I think sometimes sad is the most healthy rather than thinking that all's well or you're going to get better 100%. I think it's nice to have the positivity because often we really don't know. A lot of times, how many people have I seen with stroke? Hundreds? I'm hoping not thousands, but at least hundreds. And, everybody's different. Everybody heals differently. Everybody's adventures are different. So don't believe everything when you ask somebody, how long do I have? We don't know. It's like when I have some people through my years that are over 100, and they're the ones that are smoking and like eating the junk food, the sodas and all that. And they were still alive at 100 and something, happily talking to me. Then I talked to like a friend that's in their 20s or 30s, and they're barely hanging in. Sometimes it's luck. You ready to change? I think we're even now, right? Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting up nice and tall. I guess I'm going to label this stomach exercises, huh? Let's bring one arm up. Let's keep the elbow bent and curl down toward that other knee. coming down. Keep your chin up. And then this is where you can allow the rounding and back up to straight. I guess you could arch a little bit, but I don't want the pinching in the spine. So if you feel inclined to, you can bring your leg up towards your elbow. As I've been doing these with you for months now, it hurts my hip to go up. So it's a caution, but if you have the oomph to do it, go for it. It's your workout. I feel like as I'm doing this with you, I'm thinking, ooh, what junk food can I eat? But you know what, after working in the bakery, how long have I been there now? Couple paychecks? So maybe 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I really don't have the interest. Every once in a while, I'll bring it home to my kids and my husband, and like I'll take a bite or two, but it's not the same. It's like the people that work in the ice cream place. And then I sit there and I'll ask them, like, do you get everything you eat? And they go, well, I don't like it anymore. Same idea. I look at it, I just think, oh, I have to plate it and serve it. Let's change sides in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready to go the other side? Back and down. And my spine's cracking. Is yours? So same thing, come back and then round down. Watch your chin. Are you leading with your arm or are you leading with your stomach? Your arm's really not supposed to do a lot. It just gives you a point of reference, your elbow towards your knee. Come sit up tall when you can and then do the lean back. I wish I paid attention. I wish I stopped talking. And then I could pay attention to how many I've done on one side and one on the other. The problem with me is, maybe with you, I'm very asymmetrical in my strengths. So there's generally one side that's better, and it flip-flops. And that's what you guys have to deal with. So if I ever do something totally like wrong or I skip something, I really hope you're pausing it. I really hope you're doing your own thing. Oh, that hip's starting to kick in. So I think we've done enough. So let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up again nice and tall. I'm going to pull my legs out. Fix my shorts so you don't see anything. Let's keep our knees open and pulling up to the sky if that is comfortable for you. And if not, bring them on in, right? Take our hands, palms together, and we're going to go back and forth. I'm going to add a swing because I love tennis, and I miss my tennis. So I'm pretending that I'm doing a little tennis. I'm de-weighting my behind a little to reach a little bit further. You guys, this is so exciting. We're at 23 minutes. After probably this one, I'm thinking let's do a quick cool down and call it a day since it was all stomach work. A little cardio at the start, right? A little punching bag. But to me, it was really a body warm-up to get a little bit more. If you want to repeat this one again, if you want to add next time the soup cans or something to add a little weight, let's change it in, or let's start our stretching in 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! Sitting up nice and tall, belly into spine. Ankles are under your knees. Sit up tall, remember, lift your elevator. Belly button into spine to support your spine. Bring one hand down toward the ground. Really push with your hand muscles, your arm muscles, your neck opening, and come on over. If it's uncomfortable with your shoulder, like it is for me, I'm putting my hand at my small of my back. Rotate your shoulder your chest wall up to the sky. Come on over. And then I'm actually, you're not seeing, but I'm holding on for dear life. So do what makes it comfortable for you. And we're just going to hold this pose. Put your neck wherever you feel comfortable. If your neck's feeling cramped, think about somebody pulling at the crown in the direction that your head is. And come on back up. Let's bring our hand all the way down, the opposite arm from the last. So we're really pulling that shoulder down. And then I think I'm going to hold on again for dear life. We're going to elongate our spine, lift our elevator, belly into spine. Bring our body up and over to stretch us out. And then I'm dropping my hand at the small of my back, opening my chest wall toward the sky to really try to feel a stretch all in my body. Well, let's just hold it for a little. Fix your neck so you feel a gentle stretch in your neck, but no strain. Nice, and come on back up. Come toward the side of your chair, or I'm gonna change it for me in a minute and come to the front so you see. But this is what I'm after, dropping one leg off. So excuse me for shifting around now. So the goal is to not fall off your chair. Trying to get your knee underneath your hip, and then your shoulder over your hip, which is over your knee. Belly into spine so you're not getting an arch in your back. Chin is back, hips forward, facing one direction, shoulders and knees, and hold there. We're going to hopefully stretch this out. If you feel more comfortable, if you have stomach control, lean yourself back so you're kind of at a diagonal. Watch your knee muscles though. We don't want thigh muscle hurt, knee muscle. We also don't want the arch in the back. We want to feel it down on the side of the leg, and if we can wiggle the front. If it's feeling more on the side, you're really tight in here. There's the, my shameless plug. There's the knee video I just posted this morning. Look at it, because you don't want knee injuries in the future. And let's come on back up. So I'm just going to shift in the front. If you wanted to go to the side, that's absolutely fine, obviously. I'm holding on for dear life. Again, I'm aligning myself. Hip is over knee. Shoulder is over hip. I'm pulling my ears back to my shoulders, belly into spine, elevator parts lifted. No arch, no excessive arch. And then we should feel it on the side of our leg, the front of our leg. And then if you want to lean back so you're at a diagonal, not an arch in your spine though, go ahead and do that. Let's just hold here. Beautiful. And come on back. And you sit up nice and tall again, belly into spine. Oh. Let's breathe in, raising your arms. And exhale, lowering our arms. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Final time breathing in for this exercise portion. And exhale, bringing your palms together at heart center. Take that time. Please take care of yourself. Take that time to thank yourself for doing something good for yourself, whether, like I said, it's you exercise, you just watch for company and companionship since I'm in your house every day, or, I don't know, you ate a good meal watching me. But congratulations on doing something for you. Thank you also for giving me the oomph and the encouragement to keep doing these videos. I really appreciate all of you. From my open heart to yours, namaste.